As OC players, we love our PP. We're going to be farming it like tobacco, like a cash crop. We're just farming it all day. Or we're going to be flexing our PPs to each other and saying, haha, my PP's bigger than yours. I got 10,000 PP. And the other guy's like, shit, well, I only got 6,000 PP. I feel less of a person. But we're basically going to value PP a lot. And I want to give you guys some news that's going to influence your PP sizes into the OSU game in the next couple months or so. And I want to talk about this new thing that came onto Laser. I mean, it's not exactly new, but it's this mod that has potential to actually be ranked into the future. There's a bit of controversy about this because of how broken it is, but it's something called rate change, where essentially you can change the speed of the map as you can choose. So how it usually is when you speed up maps in OSU game in stable versions, yeah, you have double time. It does 1.5x of the map, and it just is a constant 1.5x. But rate change allows you to customize it from 1x or 1.1x to about 2x. So there's a larger range, and also allows you to go faster than 1.5x. So maps that usually where you can only DT it for like 1.5x, you can now do it like literally 4x now. It's 2x the speed of the map now, which is absolutely crazy, right? And I do want to talk about this, where I did see this Reddit post that was posted about a few hours ago, and it is actually a bit of cap, and he said rate change is getting ranked tomorrow, and it was like this post, I freaking forgot what it said, but it got freaking deleted by him because I think it was cap, and someone in the comments was actually, bro, PP Dev here, this is not true, and you're not getting everyone's hope for no reason. Please carefully read the discussions and disculpates PR before wanting to Reddit with it. All that's happening is the precursor to rank race is entering the testing phase for an unspecified length of time. So basically saying that there's actually a testing phase for the rate change now, which actually gives a bit of bullish news where rate change could actually be ranked in the future. And this is a bit controversial, of course, because people are going to be thinking, okay, now we're going to be able to DT maps beyond this DT. We're going to have DT prime. Like, we're going to be having 2x speed instead of 1.5x. How is this going to affect the PP records and everything? And obviously, when you guys think of how broken this could be, 2x to speed, you could probably practice it onto pretty common farm stream maps. So for speed, for example, we know that the speed meta right now is a bit overweight compared to the aim meta. We have people like Siso and Akali Bed twerking on the speed maps, playing Valum to Quandale over the top, getting some crazy plays, right? But what happens if you can go beyond that, literally 1.5x and above? What if you can be doing 1.75x or even 2x? Like, this would even be more broken for maps that are just 4-digit farm maps, like speed maps that I would usually farm, like Love Bomb, Trio Cup, System Sun. Like, these maps are pretty pistol to play, and they already give a lot of PP. They're only about 230 BPM range, so it's not really that fast. But imagine with rate change here, you could literally torque that up to like 230 BPM to 300 BPM. So now Love Bomb, instead of it getting like 700 PP for an SS, it's probably gonna give like 1200 for an SS. Imagine, like, this map is so piss easy, right? Love Bomb, it has like no aim involved. All you gotta do is some tapping, a little finger control. This map is literally perfect for a Akali Bed, for example. So imagine this rate change comes out in Laser, and Peppy forces everyone to play on Laser. Akali Bed's gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna start twerking on Love Bomb, doing my 2x on this rate change, and I'm gonna be getting that 300 BPM on this Love Bomb, and I'm gonna be like, la 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 bomb, la 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 bomb, and they're gonna be like twerking on the map, getting like that 1400 PP on that map, and it's like so piss easy, right? And this would literally completely break the speed meta here. And I even think for aim maps, it would be pretty good, because aim, I feel like once you get faster with your aim, like just more and more into the higher BPMs, like there's a bit of a skill curve in aim, right? But it's not really like that hard to play compared to speed, in my opinion. You kind of just twerk on the maps, just move freaking fast, right? And the faster you go, I feel like that difficulty curve from like 230 BPM to 300 BPM is a bit more difficult from 230 BPM jumps to like 300 BPM jumps. Like, it's not that much of a difficulty curve. All you gotta do is just move faster with your mouse, even though it's not even like that much of a difference in BPM. So even aim is gonna get a huge buff, for example. So Mrekk could be twerking on the aim map and getting this rate change on, and he'll be choking 2000 PP on the regular as he is on right now. Or maybe he's even gonna be able to FC this map. So maybe he can hop on the Sonic Go Fast map and do 2x rate change on it and get like a 2000 PP play. I don't know, but this rate change, it's pretty freaking good for the PP. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. And it also can increase the AR and the OD, not just like the whole BPM. So of course the AR and the OD are also going to be jacked up. They're not going to be at the same. If you want them to stay at a similar level, you have to do difficulty adjust, where you can keep the AR. Maybe you want the AR to be AR 10 instead of AR 11 when you twerk it all up on Love Bomb and turn it to like a 300 BPM map. So you can do some difficulty adjust, but that's also going to ruin the amount of PP you get from it. And I also want to give my opinion on this whole thing. So obviously it's a little controversial, right? Because if this comes out, it's going to completely break the fabric of reality that we already believe in OSU game, where we're just consistent with mods where the best way to farm an OSU game is play DT, right? But now we have this new concept called rate change, where you can literally customize customize how fast the map is you're playing, and people can be like, okay, well, this kind of sucks. Now we're just dealing with this whole new thing, and all the old boomers that play Osu and just used to 1.5x, they're gonna be like, what, now you can do this rate change stuff? Dude, I don't really like this, right? And in my opinion, I think it's pretty good for the future of Osu game, because there's a lot more customization, and maps aren't going to be as tangent and stable as it's 1.5x. Like, you can now do like 2x or 1.75x, or maybe you can't do 1.5x on a map and just do 1.2x. Like, you can allow yourself to get better in the game slowly and slowly. It's a bit of a progressive overload. Like when you're in the gym, you can stack on 5-pound weights, and you can just slowly get better and better. In Osu game, when you play DT on something, it literally takes you from 0 to 100, 1 to 1.5x. There's no in between. You can't really change that up. But rate change here, you can actually customize it, and you can get a bit more PP like that. I think it's pretty cool. And I do want to talk about what would happen with leaderboards, for example, because score rating changes are going to be a little inaccurate, right? Even in Osu game, DT score ratings versus like hidden hard rock, like if you just put on DT is 1.5x, but then if you put on hidden hard rock, it's also 1.5x, even though DT is going to be harder. So it's obviously a bit fucked up and stable already. And with rate change here, it'll be a bit more different. In my opinion, maybe if they just allow you to sort by PP on the leaderboards instead of score, that would allow things to be a bit more transparent and make more sense of rate change, because obviously the faster the map that you play with, the higher the PP is, even despite all the score formulating. I don't know, they already have a PP system for this, so trying to make a whole ass score formula for rate change, I just think it's a pain in the ass, bro. Just do the PP sorting. But that's just my opinion for what will be a really easy implementation. But that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video about this rate change stuff. I think it'll be absolutely a game changer in the next couple months when this comes out of testing phase, or even if it does and it actually gets ranked and everyone starts working on laser instead of stable. And this would absolutely change the game, bro. Like, people are going to be farming 2,000 PPs left and right. A Colibed can hop on Valor to Quandale, like put that to like 400 BPM or something. I don't know, dude. These speed players are going to be having a field day when rate change comes out. But besides this, I also want to address some things in this video here. So obviously this video is an adjacent video to the video that I made yesterday, where I basically talked a bit more of this Mrekk drama thing that's honestly I kind of started. It's not really Mrekk's fault here, but I do just want to address some things just out of my own honesty, because the feedback for that video was not really the best. Like, people are thinking that I have a really bad take, and I completely understand you guys. I do want to address some things where the first thing I want to say is that it's a bit hypocritical of my part, because I was calling Mrekk out here being like a whole ass schizo disorder and doing all this brain rot shit, where I'm not really the type of person to say that, because I also do the same thing. I was also the type of person when I was growing up, like even in Mrekk's age, I had like these weird schizo personality effects. So I think I'm just self-reflecting on Mrekk here, and I just want to admit that, and I just want to say that I'm pretty hypocritical about it. Maybe I don't really have the right to criticize him because of that, but I do just want to point that thing out. Maybe you guys don't really realize that, and maybe that's why I am kind of a character on camera. But the next thing I also want to address is the aggressiveness of the titles and the thumbnails. So as you guys can see from the thumbnail, it's pretty aggressive, right? It's just Mrekk. It's a little dark, and it says mental disorders, and it's basically, and I was thinking, okay, well, Mrekk, he basically thought that I was saying that he has mental disorders, 10 different mental disorders, and that's why I made it like that. And I think that would kind of look a bit more clickbaity, so that's why I made the title like that. I don't really know if the thumbnail like that would even be that great of a move, but I just put it like that regardless, because I thought it was smart. But on retrospect, I think it was pretty aggressive, and the whole drama about this is not really a big deal, bros. Like, I really do think I'm overreacting over this and making a huge hubbub over nothing. Like, I even made like a whole ass post on Twitter, and I was like basically yapping about this. It was a precursor to me making the video, and I got really emotional about it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I made a whole ass thread, and Kush Van Man made a reply and was like, bros, this is literally a nothing burger of a thread. This is so fucking annoying. And when I read that, I'm like, shit, I think he is actually a bit right here, because I am also going back and forth on my stance. I'm saying, okay, Mrekk is acting like a clown, trading respect for his attention, but I'm also saying that I don't really give a fuck what he does. Like, obviously, it's going to be pretty confusing. People will be like, okay, why are you even making this post? But I just do want to address that, where, yeah, I agree with Cushman Man here, and I'm not going to delete those posts, because I just want them to stay up there as a remembrance of my fuck up and my mistake here. So I'm going to keep the cringe up and not delete it, even though it hurts me in the inside. But I also want to say that I still do continue my stance here on the whole Mrekk situation. I know a lot of people disagree on it, because maybe some of you guys are just huge Mrekk fanboys and you guys do not like it when Mrekk gets flamed, but I'm just giving my genuine, honest criticisms about this, even though I said all of these things where maybe I'm not the right person to criticize him. And I do want to say that despite this, I do think Mrekk is doing a great job with him streaming a lot lately. He's putting a lot of work, putting into hours. Like, I forgot to mention that, where I wanted to compliment Mrekk, where he's really putting in the work and the hours to become a great streamer. It is a lot of work to essentially become like a goofy ass streamer, even though it is quite goofy and it's probably not as high effort as like working an actual job. It is still work at the end of the day, and I want to commend Mrekk for that, even though I was criticizing him for all of these things. But I just wanted to lay those things out there because I realized how bad the negative feedback is, and that also shaped my mental that, okay, well, maybe I fucked up some things. And I was just thinking about it the last couple of days, and it was kind of plaguing my mind, and I was like, dude, I don't know if I did the right thing here, but that's my genuine thoughts and my feelings. I hope you guys can accept them, and maybe the people that are hating on me, you guys can still continue to hate on me and disagree with me. I don't really care. Everyone, we're all gonna have our disagree thoughts. You can't really agree with me on every freaking thought, right? But I just wanted to say those things out there regardless, and I just wish Mrekk the best. And the people that disagree with me, bros, you guys do not have to watch my videos if you do not like them. I don't care, okay? I mainly make these videos out of my own pleasure at this point. I don't even know, dude. But this is pretty much the last time I'll talk about this whole situation for Mrekk here, and you guys will never hear of it from me ever again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do got to go to bed pretty soon here because I'm sacrificing my sleep, but I just got to edit this really quick and update it. So yeah, I'll see you guys.